What up, what up, what up? It's your boy D back at you with another video. Okay, so the other day, who knows when you'll see this video, but I talked about Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns versus The Rock, and which main event do you go with? Okay, and this shit got a lot of responses. If you check my YouTube shorts, that shit ran crazy. So, with that being said, I thought I would take a crack at how I would book Roman Reigns versus The Rock. And so eventually I will do a video on how I would book Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. So I want to start with The Rock because obviously this is the hot topic of the streets, you know, and everyone's trying to tell me, like, it's the biggest match in Wrestlemania history. How do you not have Roman Reigns versus The Rock? He doesn't need to be for the title. And all this, trust me, I've seen all the comments. But like I said, we don't duck smoke over here in these streets. So I said, okay, let me see if I could cook up a scenario on Roman Reigns versus The Rock on how I would book it to get it to its true potential. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so the start of SmackDown this Friday, which is tomorrow, this is how I would do it. Roman Reigns comes out. He talks about the triple threat, Randy Orton, LA Knight, and all of them. AJ Styles talks about the triple threat a little bit and how he's going to whip either one of their asses at the Royal Rumble. But then Reigns stops and he comes out and talks about The Rock in his little comments. And he just says very shortly that he's the only tribal chief. He's the only needle mover. He's the only one in God mode. We get to the Royal Rumble. In my opinion, Randy Orton will win the triple threat, and it'll be Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton. And Roman Reigns will beat Randy Orton to retain his title at the Royal Rumble. So you'll see Roman holding his belt, and it'll be the same thing as when Roman fought John Cena with now the whole world will acknowledge me. You know, you hear the, if you smell, and the crowd will go batshit crazy. And then you will see The Rock come out in Tropicana Field at the end of the Rumble. And he will go face to face with Roman Reigns. And then you will see The Rock bottom Roman Reigns at the end of the Royal Rumble. And you'll see The Rock point at the sign and say, I will see you at WrestleMania. And here we go to kick off what we will see as the main event at WrestleMania, Roman Reigns versus The Rock. I would say 2 weeks later, because you know Roman Reigns is a part-timer, and we all know The Rock is also part-time. I think we know this is pretty obvious, right? A week or two later goes by. Roman Reigns returns to SmackDown. And he talks down on The Rock, telling him he's the guy around here. What makes him think he can stand in the ring with me? He talks about how The Rock needs to acknowledge that his time is over. He's not the guy anymore. That I am. I'm the tribal chief. I am the head of the table. And The Rock needs to fall in line and acknowledge me. Roman tells Paul, wise man, fill him in. Roman tells Paul to fill him in that Roman challenges The Rock to a tag team match at Elimination Chamber. If The Rock can find a partner dumb enough to go against the Bloodline. And then we have a bunch of speculation. Who could this guy be? Could it be LA Knight, who The Rock has history with? You can have a little vignette right there. Then you can have another vignette with Randy Orton. another person who's a second-generation superstar. The Rock knows very well. You can have a moment there. And then you get to an end segment where something happens. The Rock starts getting beat up by the Bloodline. You see Jimmy attacking Rock. You see Solo attacking Rock. Then all you hear is, "Oh, so just me, Oos, day one-ish." Main event, Jey Uso comes out and he helps The Rock. And it is known that Jey Uso will be The Rock's tag team partner at Elimination in the Chamber. So the main event of Elimination Chamber will be The Rock and Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. And to add validity, Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa will win and beat Rock and Jey by Jimmy screwing over Jey Uso. And you will see Roman, Solo, and Jimmy beat the fuck out of The Rock, which will tie into Solo, Jimmy, and The Rock picking up The Rock and triple power bombing The Rock through the announcer's table, which plays back exactly to 11 years ago when they triple power bombed The Rock through the table at Royal Rumble 2013 when it was CM Punk versus The Rock and the Shield worked for CM Punk. They do the same thing to The Rock at Elimination Chamber in 2024. So the Bloodline looks on top, and as strong as ever, right? Roman Reigns returns to SmackDown. There's going to be a lot of Roman Reigns returns because we know he don't show up every week. Roman Reigns returns to SmackDown a few weeks later, bragging on what he did. How they smashed The Rock and Jey. And to let him know that The Rock will learn he is not in Roman Reigns' league and that he will fall in line and acknowledge his tribal chief. And when this happens, Jey Uso comes out. He comes out with a chair and he starts hitting them all. And then you see them skirt to the background, to the backstage, excuse me. And then you'll start seeing the backstage vignettes of Roman going, looking at Jimmy. It's you, Jimmy. You need to handle this Jey Uso. You need to handle Jey. You need to handle your brother. I don't want you to handle your brother on SmackDown. I want you to handle your brother at WrestleMania. This is your moment. This is your moment. He better fall in line. So then, boom, we get Jimmy versus Jey. Then the next week, The Rock returns to Raw. You will see The Rock on Raw, and while Roman obviously won't be at Raw, you will see The Rock have a promo battle with the legendary wise man, Paul Heyman. And in this promo, Paul will talk about the first time he met Afa and Sika. He'll talk about the first time he met The Rock's dad and the first time he met The Rock. And he's going to talk about his family, his history with that family and the Samoan heritage. And he's going to talk about how all the greats from the past are all summed up in the Roman Reigns, and why Roman Reigns is head and shoulders above everyone else, including The Rock. And then Paul will tell The Rock what that title means to the family, in this business, to the future of his family, and how they put food on the table of the bloodline now and the future of WWE, which includes The Rock's daughter. You don't see a Rock with a bunch of jokes. The Rock gets serious, and The Rock threatens Paul. Don't ever speak on his daughter. Solo comes out to attack The Rock. The Rock beats up Solo, knocks him out the ring. Boom, segment over. So now we're at the SmackDown before WrestleMania. The Rock and Roman make it official by having a contract signing. The Rock tells the story of how The Rock's first main event was in Philadelphia. And The Rock says something along the lines of, I saw potential in you, so I helped you win your first Royal Rumble in 2015 in Philadelphia. Roman, The Rock is back to stop you because you ain't the head of the table, bitch. I am. Your bloodline is my bloodline. I let you have your moment. And now The Rock is back to tell you to get your ass up out of my seat. And then Roman retorts. Roman goes off on The Rock, calling him selfish. Talking about this title means everything to me and my family. When you left, I put food on the table. I brought this industry back to our family, and this is what you do to me? You are my family. But at WrestleMania, in Roman terms, I'm going to smash you and send you back to Hollywood for good with the last jab and says, you got a lot to learn. You got a lot to learn. The title doesn't make the man. The man makes the title. Until you find out who you are without that title and can still feed and build and put food on the table for our entire bloodline, you will never be the head of the table. And if there isn't anything left, if there's anything left that nobody taught you, I will. And then The Rock will do the serious version of, if you smell what The Rock is cooking. Boom. SmackDown's over. We're at a high. We're all hyped. We're like, yo, let's fucking go. Rock versus Roman. Let's fucking go. WrestleMania 40. We're here. We're at the main event. The Rock versus Roman. WrestleMania. Title on the line. You're going to get, obviously, it's a Roman Reigns match, guys. We're going to get a spot where Roman knocks the referee down. You're going to see Solo come down to attack The Rock. And I think Jey Uso comes down and kicks Solo out of the ring. Paul Heyman tries to give Roman a chair. The Rock's daughter stops Paul, takes the chair from Paul, runs in, and hits Rock in the back with a chair, turning on her own father. Roman beats The Rock. Roman is the head of the table, the tribal chief, who will go on and beat Hulk Hogan's record, and New Blood and Ava Raine will enter the bloodline. And on that next SmackDown, the first thing Ava will say is very simple. Dad, how could you not see this happening? I did this for my future, and so our bloodline will live on. So that's how I'm calling. That's how I just fantasy booked Roman Reigns versus The Rock. Am I far off? Am I far off? Am I crazy for that? Do you guys think any of this is gonna happen? Please let me know. I think I fuck with my idea. I don't know how y'all gonna feel, but I fuck with my idea. Let me know what you guys think. I love to read you guys' comments about this. And once again, I duck, no smoke. So if you want to come in my comments, bro, with some shit, come with some shit, because I'm ready. I'm always ready. If you want this smoke, I'm always ready. Let me know what you guys think. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We are on the road to 1,000 subs. Forever gang in this bitch, you know. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Love you. please. And once again, it's been your boy D. And until forever finds you. Bang!